Everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Fitzpatrick's Jets. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. They come out here in the eye. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt, most in the NFL. Of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete here. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll be a New York first.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First carry for Matt Forte. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Helfrich, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And there's a flag on the play. And this is going to be incomplete. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And a cutback left. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards on the pickup there, and that leads to a New York first down. So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte, so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. Forte, the lone running back. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And over the middle here, Amaro. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion. The pitch comes to Forte. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Set, move 45. Move 45. Under.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They run with a power back. Rawls. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got time. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 14 yards that time. And
part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Wilson. This one complete to Cooper Helfet. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick over the middle to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 22 on that one. And the Jets are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it down on the plane at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Single receiver, single receiver. Single receiver. 3. Check 31. Over. Check 3.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So the D-line's going to spread out. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Bobby Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
And a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here with Michael. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Tight, ready.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver, 91 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. The draw from Fitzpatrick. It's Forte. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's first down, New York. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On first down, this is Forte. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go again with Powell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. It's a gain of 7. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. if things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian Michael, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Shift together here from the D-line. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Move 45. Move 45.
All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
and we will make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. What if kiss it? Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.